Hey everyone, we are at Willmark Cabinet Design and Carpentry here on Ontario Street, their new location for today's destination of the SABA Community Parade. We're having a lot of fun with Jenny, with Rebecca here today, and we've already been laughing off camera here. So but this is no laughing matter, ladies, because we are talking, first we're in your new showroom. Secondly, look at your eyes are just gonna be in for a treat today, because who wouldn't want a kitchen? Like, you've got multitudes of kitchens to look at today. So what are we talking about first?
So our first kitchen, we have a mix of painted cabinets with PVC or thermofoil wrapped cabinet on the bottom in the black. And then we have a decorative hood painted to match in the PVC. And then the white oak with a whitewash on the top. We have a quartz countertop, which I'd say this is one of our biggest sellers, which is Montauk from Handstone. And then with a mix of the champagne bronze hardware, which is quite popular right now.
This is my favorite things, one of my favorite things to talk about, because from like the hardware to like you're talking PVC, like everything, I have to go, like, you got to touch it, right? Like, you want to come in and just get a feel of everything, and then the hoods, and then you've got your pasta
pot filler.
I always said the pasta pot filler.
Yeah.
This is our favorite kitchen.
Yeah. As you can see, we're coordinated.
See, I told you, they have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then over here we have another new display, which is the Slimline Pvc Door. So it's a shaker, but it's super slimline, which is, I would say, more contemporary, modern, definitely becoming more popular. And then we have a decorative hood, which is also painted and then has a maple bottom piece. So it kind of gives a shiplap look. Which is quite popular, as well as a gray kind of, I think it's called a lava finish or something.
It is.
I think.
Like
it's kind of concrete, textured, matte, not polished like most quartz.
I love with this too, with the modern look, the angles have completely changed with hoods. Like, you get one style here, you get another, they're very square and just modular, and like, looks have changed a lot, right? Like,
yes, we're definitely seeing a lot more modern pieces. But in our area, we're not ultra modern yet. So this is sort of like a mix in between both. So instead of super traditional regular shaker, that's where the slimline becomes really popular.
It's still a safe choice, I think, for people. It doesn't scare them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why you need experts like Rebecca and Jenny that can take you have a, do you find you have clients, they have a vision, don't quite know how to get there, and then you can guide them, and we'll show you at the back shortly. We're getting there soon. But they have all the pieces of the puzzle put together, and you just have to pick it out, and then they take care of the rest. Make the magic happen.
Yeah.
All right, next kitchen.
See the rest.
Yes. It just keeps going and going and going. Your new showroom is just phenomenal.
Thank you.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. We can go this way, that way. It doesn't matter. Whichever way we want to go. Okay, what are we focusing on here? I mean, there's a lot to look at.
Yeah, so this is another favorite kitchen because I love black and white. But in this scenario, we are seeing the flat slab cabinetry. So this is generally high gloss and considered more modern. And then also when Rebecca designed it, she included the black doors as opposed to just doing all black or just all white. In this scenario is the black shelves detail, which is pretty cool. And then this one is the glass. So you get to see something a little different with each set. You wouldn't do them different, but it shows different.
Right, but that's a great idea, because I never even thought of mixing and matching, as I have a very modern, like I have like a high gloss too, and I never thought of doing this. Oh gosh, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to like redo it all.
We're causing inspiration.
That's not a bad thing. That's never a bad thing at all.
And of course, like the wood shelves as well. So
they're a big hit right now.
They are a big
I'm
hit.
seeing them all, that, and also lighting.
Yes.
Like, that's had a total transformation, I'm finding too.
So we don't sell lighting, but we are really excited to get these.
It completes the look, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And then
let's head on to the back and see, I'm going to say, where some of the magic happens. I mean, you put it all together out here to display, but when a client wants to get down to the nitty gritty, I'm assuming this is the corner that everyone...
Yes, this is where all the magic happens.
I take a stool, you take a stool, and then you've got everything. And do you put things up to look at online? And
so this we've been using for our Zoom calls.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so generally we would meet with clients where you're sitting. But just we've had to do a lot more Zoom calls.
So you put them here
so
and you just look at them.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
And then this is our beautiful wall of the upper portion is our PVCs. It's colored cabinets. And then below we've got our oaks, with of course the white oak being a very popular choice. And hardware. At the back, it's our jewelry wall.
I was just gonna say, it looks like, yeah, it's definitely jewelry. You're in the real, like I call it, the touchy-feely business, right? Like
Yes.
everybody's got to come and get a feel. Like if you're gonna live in it in your kitchen or whatever it is you're making, you've got to know not just what does this and this and this look like, but how does it feel? What's the weight of it? What does the texture? All of those things,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Very tactile.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your most fun thing about what you do here?
Making people do things that aren't white kitchens. Yeah.
And then what's the response after? Oh, you were right, right?
Oh yes. There's usually a bit of fight. They don't want to, and then I convince them anyways, or Rebecca does, and they're like, "Yeah, you guys were right." We're like, "We know."
But it's okay. We're not going to take credit for it. It was totally your idea.
Totally. Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else we should mention before we go? One thing I want to mention is hit that share button, because this would be a great place if you're thinking about doing some renovations or redoing your kitchen, or you want to do new cabinetry. It'd be easy to spend that $2,000.
Yes, it would, and we would help you do that.
Very easily.
Very easily.
You can upgrade your hardware and do something really pretty.
Exactly. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. And again, don't forget, new location. You are on Ontario Street. Can I say in the Swiss Chalet Plaza? It's
That's
probably
what we say.
Yeah, it's so easy. Like if you're from Stratford Mitchell area, like you know, if you say the Swiss Chalet Plaza on Ontario Street, super easy to find and tons of parking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't miss us.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, ladies. Have a great
Thank
summer.
you.
We're going to continue on the SABA Community Parade.
Be sure to hit that share button at each of the SABA Community Parade locations. Every time you share, it's another chance you'll be entered to win the grand prize of $2,000 to be used however you like at one or any of our participating businesses. The winner will be announced on Saturday, July 31st.